Ladies and gentlemen, federal employees, as you very well know, over the last few years, prices have been going crazy. Inflation has been off the charts, which whenever that happens, we also know that interest rates tend to go up as well as the Fed is trying to get inflation under control, which generally speaking, higher interest rates are painful when it comes to buying homes, when buying things and having to get a mortgage is super, super painful. However, there's one side effect of all this that actually can be a huge benefit if you know what you're looking for and you actually have the right information. What I'm going to talk about today is how you can earn a guaranteed 5% right now on even just your emergency fund money, your savings, because interest rates are high. And it all comes down to knowing what you're looking for and knowing where to get the best bang for your buck. So today, we're going to talk about high yield savings accounts. And again, how money that right now you're earning nothing on, you can actually earn a guaranteed 5%, which over the last few decades, 5% guaranteed has been unheard of. But we're going to focus on how you can do this today. So long story short, we're going to discuss high yield savings accounts. So when you think of a savings account or a checking account, you know that they actually pay you to have your money there. But a normal checking or savings account is going to pay you a super small amount, maybe 0.0 some percent. It's going to be a very, very small amount. And they're going to go take your money and then go loan it out and earn, let's say, 6 to 8% on a mortgage to your neighbor, right? And they're going to make all that money on the money that you put in their bank. However, there are some accounts these days, high yield savings accounts, and these banks right now are paying about 5% just to have your money in there. So let me talk you through a scenario. Let's say you have an emergency fund, right? Just in case things come up. Let's say you have 50 grand sitting in cash in an emergency fund, and right now it's just in a normal bank, and so you're earning basically nothing. But let's say you move it to one of these high yield savings accounts, which I'm going to show you some great options a little later in the video. Let's say you move into one of these where they actually pay you a good amount. Well, if you have 50 grand, well, that's going to earn you $2,500 a year just based on where your money is sitting. You're not having to do any work. There's no risk. There's no nothing. It's just an extra $2,500 a year just where you decide to stick your savings that's just sitting there, okay? And earning 5% is going to go a long way into trying to keep up with prices over time, okay? So just having your money in the right spot is massive to make sure your money can keep up with inflation. Again, there's very, very little risk. And I'm going to show you in just in a bit some of the best and highest yielding accounts, because they don't all pay 5%, but many of them pay pretty close. So what kind of money, though, is a good type of money to stick in these sort of accounts? So generally speaking, emergency funds are great things to have in a high yield savings because the money's just sitting there just in case, so at least you're earning some money on it. Or maybe you had some cash from, you sold a house or you sold something, you have a cash just sitting on the side, you don't know what to do with it in short term. Anything like that where you have cash sitting, doing nothing, you want access to it potentially soon, then something like this where a high yield saving, you can get into the money basic at any time. This is the sort of money you want to be thinking about and using when it comes to this. Now, I'm going to jump over to my computer and show you right now, as of this month, as of recording and publishing this, some of the best high yield savings accounts that are out there right now. Okay, so here I am. I'm sharing my screen here. Now, if you're on the podcast, definitely check out the YouTube video if you want to see the visuals. So here's the deal. If you want to find the best options around when you're watching this video, just throw into Google the best high yield savings account of 2023 or whenever you're watching this. I love NerdWallet. That website does a great job at comparing some of the best ones here. So as you see, right here, there's a list of a bunch of different high yield savings accounts that pay 4.5%, 5%, 5.05, whatever it may be. There's a big range of different ones that pay high amounts of interest, again, just to have your money there. Now, every different account has slightly different rules on, let's say, how much you have to have in there or those sort of things to get the interest rate they're advertising. But for example, SoFi, you have to have at least $5,000 in there, or if you have a direct deposit going directly in, then you can get it there. But look at the specific one that you're interested in and definitely make a decision from there. Now, whenever you're looking around, you want to make sure your account is FDIC insured. Okay, whatever you're looking at, all these major ones are. Okay, so that's no issues. And again, these function very much like normal savings account. The big difference is most of these banks tend to be online banks, meaning they don't have any in-person branches most of the time, and because of that, they basically have way less expenses compared to the Wells Fargos and the Bank of Americas of the world, and so they're able to offer you these sort of rates. Okay, so again, if you're watching this video later, you're going to want to check out what the rates are for you, because these do fluctuate, and as interest rates go down, they won't be able to offer this forever. Okay, so check it out if it's something you're interested in. Again, you're going to want to find, or whenever you have money that's sitting around doing nothing, whether it's an emergency fund, whether it's money that's sitting around that you're just saving, whatever it may be, get into something that's going to actually earn you some, especially with high interest rates. Now, right now, it could be thousands and thousands of dollars per year, just depending on where you choose to put your money. So I hope that's helpful. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.